Check that. Check that.
First carry here for the South Carolina product. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. Another carry for him. Rolling into enemy territory. Racing down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 6, Mustang 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. We throw it deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Caught by his running back, Judkins. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos trim the lead to 1. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go!
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready, set.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 bites. 60 bites.
Back-to-back carries here. Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Hold it ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Hawk 7.
Another give to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Let's go. 70, let's go.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
And a Broncos 1st down.
A give left side, Judkins. And he got what he could there, call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go now. Hey,
Another one for Judkins. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Quick throw is caught. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Running this one left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Cougar 19.
Now a give left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Rolling out to his left. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
One splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I mean, on my little house drip.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Ready, set.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The give here on 2nd. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Keely Ringo making the play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Dropping back to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Broncos 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
70 Lions, 60 Bison,
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On the give, here's Judkins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Makes the play. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick six.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 21.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Back to the air following that pick six. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
60 Eagle. Go trap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
3rd and long for him here. Inside the 35. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 28.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. He's got it inside the 25. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Line up the design keeper. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get up. Bronco 80.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Air it out on 3rd. This This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Pickup there of 39 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
The Gene on the coverage.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all it can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
70 Lions.
4th down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run. Space on the right. He's got room. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles Eagles make it a 3-possession game.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Blown back gets the handoff. Well, he rocks that tackler. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
19, 18. Broncos.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Taking a shot deep here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate.
Yeah.
It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
Ready.
Working from his end zone. Catch made over the middle. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
63, Broncos 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Broncos 42.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready! Ready!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Count the 60! Count the 60!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready!
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 19 light. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Pass play now. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Tag. Warrior 70. Go, Rig. Go. Ready, ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 18, Pioneer. Ready,
They'll work against the blitz. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After 60, after 60. Check, hurt.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's going deep this time. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jennings coming in motion right. Throwing it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he takes it down to the 33. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
No one's around him. He's got space. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
49.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
Target. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Cougar 19. Ready?
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time When this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, escape catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Broncos 49. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
30. 1st down, Broncos.
One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.